Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf,
This is Statler.
and this is Battle Report 315.
315
Orcs and Goblins versus the Highborn Elves.
at Huzzah Hobbies again.
CJL Championship, Round 3, Game 3. Look at that. It worked out this time.
It did. And it also has elves, too.
And it
Again.
has elves. Well, I got to tell you, it's an 8-person tournament, 3 High Elves, and 1 Sylvan Elf. So you're going to be seeing some elves. Here's my list. If you want to pause and take a look, help yourself. I'm not talking about it anymore.
Help yourself.
Help yourself. Spells on the right, spells on the left are pretty much what I consider just standard. If you're going to do shamanism, you're going to take these 3 90% of the time.
Yep.
And then the question is what you take for your 4th one. In this case, it's Swarm of Insects.
Yep.
Because he does not have a ton of shooting.
And you also have a hereditary spell that works well with this path.
Correct. Moving on. He has a High Prince as his general, light armor and Destiny's Call. He's got a spear with the sliver of the blazing dawn and a longbow. Am I missing? Oh, there it is. And then he's got a Master of Alchemy mage on a dragon with the Order of the Fiery Heart.
Okay.
He's got paired weapons, which I'm not a big fan of. Spending 40 points for 3 attacks. But anyway, it's what it is.
He's fighting.
And
you can protect him.
And he's got an obsidian rock. He also has a Commander BSB who's the Master of the Karnreg Tower, who is wearing Essence of Mithril, and Great Weapon and Lucky Charm. Unit of 25 Citizen Spears with Flaming Banner, only a musician. 24 Citizen Spears with a Flaming Standard and a musician and a champ. 10 Citizen Archers with a musician, 100 and some lean Reavers. 5 Reavers with bows. 23 Lion Guards with a standard, with full command and a Navigator banner. 10 Sword Masters, 2 Lion Chariots, a Reaver Chariot, and an Eagle. No self-respecting elf goes into battle without an eagle to sacrifice. Little blurry up on the top left, he's got the Healing Waters, Favor of Melodies, and the Awaken the Beast. And the Oaken Throne, that's on the Karnreg Tower guy, obviously. The Order of the Fiery Heart guy has Quicksilver Lash, Word of Iron, and Glory of Gold. And Molten Copper is the one on the right. And the other are attributes, the Alchemical Fire, the Fountain of Youth, and the Oaken Throne. We're going to be playing Counter Thrust and Capture the Flags on map 3. And map 3, as you can see, there's a wall on the top left, impassable, water up the top right, forest, wall, ruin in the bottom center, and a hill on the left. It just seems light. 7 pieces of terrain. Okay.
Well, the walls are always the...
Yeah.
They don't take much real estate. And the building's not huge.
And he deployed everything where you see it there. He dropped everything to go first.
Okay.
After we did 3 deployments.
Okay.
So.
I'm sorry, what did you say the objective was?
Capture the flags.
Okay.
Capture the flags, and this was counter thrust, so it's the 20 apart.
Right.
About back and forth. I believe I started with the Wolf Riders on the far right, dropped a couple units, and then he dropped everything when first chance he had.
Okay.
And first turn, that's the Vanguard. You can see the Spider Riders are coming up that dragon. He's making that dragon nervous.
Yep.
Wolf Riders coming up there, and the other Spider Riders down here hanging out. And first turn, he comes forward hard.
Okay.
He's coming hard at me. He's moving on. Archers in the back pivot and going to shoot at my Spider Riders off on the far right.
Okay.
And that's about it. Everybody just came forward. My turn 1. The Nashers are going to declare a charge at the Elaine Reavers, and he just flees back through them.
Okay.
And I just fail the charge.
You don't redirect.
I was going to redirect into the White Lions and just hope to
Mm-hmm.
even get a 2-for-1 deal out of it.
Yeah.
He kills 2 of me for each one of his. But then I remembered the guy with the spear is in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's going to go first, and he's going to just
Mhm.
obliterate that unit before I even do anything.
Right.
So I did not redirect.
Mm.
Actually, I think I did redirect. I think I redirected into the chariot.
That was what I was wondering.
Like a 12, 11 or 12 to get to it.
And he stood.
Just to hope, because one way or another, I'm going in that direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is what I ended up doing, if I recall.
Okay.
Over on the right, you can see the Ed Bashers have triggered their Relentless March, and I'm just pushing them straight up into his face.
Yep.
Spiders, having not taken a wound from those 10 bow shots, decide they better not stick around and come around the corner of the building, which also brings them back where I need them as chaff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just distracted him for a turn, which he really had nothing else to shoot at, so it doesn't matter really. Everybody else comes forward like you see. And moving on. This is a couple spells. What do we got off? Looks like Scarification maybe on the...
So we got Scarification and what? Break the Spirit?
Break the Spirit on the Lion Guard,
Mm-hmm.
which gives me the Scarification. And that was the only... Oops.
And it's,
now you know what time and date we're doing this.
Yes.
It's pertinent information. So we have that. Turn 2. Yeah, Scarification, that's the only thing I got off. I believe I tried to get off a Totemic Summons, and he stopped that.
Okay.
For some reason, he doesn't like Totemic Summons.
Yeah.
He went ahead and declared a charge. This is a 3rd charge he's declared at this point.
Oh.
He sent you can see, you can't hardly see him, but there's dice behind the dragon. The dragon declared a charge at the Ed Bashers.
Mm-hmm.
The chariot declared a charge at the Ed Bashers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the spearman declared the charge.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I can deal with. I would deal with any 2 of them, but I'm not trying.
How far would the spearman weigh?
Not that far.
Oh,
Because
okay.
remember, I was much further up than.
Yeah.
I think the spearmen were going to need a 7 or maybe an 8, but probably a 7.
Okay.
I got too close. That's what it comes down to.
Okay.
So at that point, I had to flee. So because I can't take that, they ran. They took the Wolf Riders with them. He redirected with the chariot because it could see the Nashers on the hill, so could the dragon. So they both redirected over to the Nashers, and the Swordmasters came in to help him.
Okay.
I'm not sure where he got a wound on the chariot, but maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's the other chariot. Sorry, the chariot that charged the Nashers is the one from the left-hand side. This one just failed its charge. And there's the Sacrificial Eagle coming up, standing in front of the Iron Orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it looks like after his charges.
Mm-hmm.
So he's triple teamed the Nashers, but they're not going to get a swing in. That's fine. So he smashes them. The dragon reforms. The chariot overruns into the orcs, and the swordmasters overran, hoping he was hoping to roll low, simply because he wanted to stay where he could wheel into my flank on the next turn if we're all still there.
Mm-hmm.
But actually rolled fairly high and shot right past the orcs.
Yeah.
So we have that. It's kind of funny. This camera is just going from bright to dark.
Yeah.
And that's where that is. Everybody else came up. His lane reavers have rallied and moved back up towards the front. And that's what it looks going into my turn 2. So my turn 2, I elected to charge into the orcs into the side of this chariot.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not pay enough attention to that because I hit them and I had to get out past the Iron Orcs before I could turn, which caused me to be so far out that my overrun puts me on the chariot, not the dragon. If I kill it and overrun, I'm going to hit the corner of his chariot up there before I hit the dragon.
Yep. When
I declared the charge, I was thinking I was going to be able to hit it close, and I should have measured. Pure bad play on my part. I thought I could kill it, overrun into the dragon, and now he's in a weird spot where everything's not good, is what I was looking for. But anyway. So, got that. The Iron Orcs
Still
come up.
seems kind of risky to me, but okay.
It's a bad move.
Yeah.
I don't know that it was a terrible move before I figured out where they were going to overrun to. Anyway, because of where, like you can see, where the Spider Riders are, you
Yeah.
know, it's blocking off most of his army. So anyway, so we got that. The Iron Orcs come up and they're going to smash the Eagle, which is what they're supposed to do. The Spider Riders come up and chaff both those two units infantry. Somebody charged his chariot. Oh, the Nashers.
Looks like you rallied all your guys.
Everybody rallied. The Nashers charged the chariot, the lion chariot on the right,
Mm-hmm.
and it fled and just went all the way over to the far left.
And your boys are coming around the rear.
Boar Boys said they're a little bit tougher than the Spider Riders, so they're going to try to come around the rear now.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we got? So we got that, and we smash into this chariot. And the other Spider Riders come up, getting ready to take their place as chaff. And moving forward. So we came in here. He's got the two he's got the two lions, 4 attacks. They're strength 5. They're decent. And then he's got the 2 lion guards in the back of this chariot, which I think have a total of 2 attacks each, maybe?
Yeah, 1 each, strength 6.
So 1 each, so it's 2 attacks. So I elected not to move my general down. It's like, okay, he's going to go before me. Why let him take pokes at me?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I don't want him to put a wound on him, knowing where looking, even now I'm realizing the dragon's going to end up maybe charging me.
Did he have his health spell going?
He did not.
Okay.
Melody's thing?
Yeah.
No. So I go in there and do this. I did 3 wounds to him. 2, because he already had 1 on him from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's alive. He lived.
You were strength 4.
With everything. AP 2.
AP 2 fighting with what? 4?
It's only 2 ranks, 2 files in this one, and the one on the right. So the one in the front is 16 attacks. 17 if you count the champion.
Yeah, they're AP 2.
And then 2,
AP
4, 6,
3.
8 more on the right.
They're AP 3.
No, all of them AP 2.
They're not spearmen?
Yeah, they're all spearmen, AP 2.
Strength
4, AP 1. Strength 4 and 1 for the spears.
But you were charged.
Oh, sorry. The other ones in the back are actually AP 3, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 AP 3.
Mm-hmm.
I only did 2 wounds to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then he rolls. He's right there by the general. The
8
VSB's there on the corner, and he stands.
8 hit, 4 wound. He saves none of them, because I don't think he has a save. Yeah, he should have killed him.
I think he's got 3 up base, so he's got a 6 up.
Oh, okay.
Against the ones.
Is it 3?
Front.
4? Yeah, 3s, yeah.
That's just from ones in front, and then some more.
Yeah.
4
I'm
to
just
the
talking
side.
about those.
Yeah. Anyway.
But you only have a couple in the flank, so.
I mean, even after all that, I mean,
Yeah.
I've got 3 ranks, big flank, 2 banners.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
incredible number. He stands.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Because right where I am. Anyway.
It's only terrible if there's guys in your flank.
Well, they're not actually. They're in my front. The spearmen up top, they're in my front. So the one's up there,
The big
top
unit
right of me.
that's wide is not in your flank.
Well, it's got the spiders in front of it.
Oh,
It's
that's true.
got no problem.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 3. Turn 3. That's the overall picture on turn 3. Oh, that's the other thing. Interesting. Another thing where I probably should have measured better or more, be more careful, but it worked. I mean, it was okay. You can see under the dragon's top wing, there's totemic summons popped up right there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
A big one. I did the big totemic summons, and it didn't quite reach out to get in front of the chariot. I wanted to get between the chariot and the spearmen.
Mm-hmm.
And the first initial check, it looked like it would, but then when I put the model down and actually tried to make the 1-inch gap on it all around, it didn't fit.
Ah, I see.
So anyway, but the totemic summons showed up there. It actually used its breath weapon and took off a rank of spears.
Okay.
So did something. But yeah, he popped in there, and we go to turn 3. So and that was what I just showed you. All right, so the sword masters, they're big brave sword masters, going to go beat up on a 3 goblin bolt thrower.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon charges into the front of the orcs on the hill when the chariot's fighting already, and the spearman and the other chariot, the light chariot,
Mm-hmm.
charge into the orcs. And then, which kind of surprised me because this is my move, not supposed to be other people doing it. His general charged out of the white lions into my flank,
Right.
which knocks out my spear bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Not happy about that.
And he charged your spiders with his spearman.
And spearman charged with spiders to you.
Okay.
So there's that fight. That's a lot of fight. But the thing to remember in that fight is the thing that's linking them together is the one chariot with a wound left on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there those guys are. And what do we got?
And he reformed as White Lions Deep.
Yeah. So now there's 10 archers who can't kill a single spider rider, who are toughness 3 with 5 up armor, can kill 2 boar riders who are toughness 4 with 5 up armor. I mean, 3 up armor.
Bulkier target.
Yeah, I guess so. More space. So he comes in and does these fight. The dragon's in the other fight, the other side.
Mm-hmm.
He did 26 wounds to this unit.
Yeah.
26.
What is
Now, they have the flame. The spearmen have the flaming banner.
Where's his general? Is it up front there?
You can't see him. You can see his little thing poking up over the top of
I where it was.
Because I'm propped up on the hill, and
Yeah.
he's even further down than what he is.
Okay.
Anyway, he came in and did 26 wounds to me.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a ton. It's way more than I was expecting. I was not happy about my position, but 26. Meanwhile, this unit takes like 5 casualties and stays steadfast and doesn't go anywhere. Wonderful. Anyway.
But you killed the dragon?
No. I got no one attack.
You killed the chariot.
I did manage to kill the chariot. Correct. I got that going for me.
And he did an overrun to get back into this combat?
He did an overrun, and with both. The general guy overran and got out of the Iron Orcs.
Oh, he did overrun. Okay.
He overran to get out of the Iron Orcs charge arc.
He's facing in a weird direction. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, he's facing down the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
And the spearmen, of course, did their overrun and smashed into my spearmen. Up top, look at that. The surprise of the day.
They lost?
The spearmen did beat my spiders.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that happened, but I was not happy. And that's going to do it. So we're going to go into turn 4. I believe it's turn 4. The Iron Orcs are just fed up. They're going to charge into the big block of spears.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of attacks, but he's hitting me on 3s and then wounding me on 5s.
Yep.
So I'm going to, I figure I'll lose a few, but I should be able to go double choppa and just butcher him. And hopefully knock the steadfast out of him is what I'm...
If you can get some toughness on your guys, so much the better. If you didn't.
Well, the mage is the mage already died in this one too.
Was the mage in that spear block that died?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's dead. So the mage is dead.
Okay, never mind.
All right. So these guys over here, like I said, they took a couple wounds last turn, so I'm kind of okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Spider Riders come up to chaff up the White Lions again.
Mm-hmm. Lion Guard.
Sorry, Lion Guard. The Totemic Summons tries to reach the Reavers, but fails by about 2 or 3 inches.
Oh, he was in charge arc.
The Totemic Summons?
Yeah.
He's 360. He doesn't care.
Oh, it's that's right. It's
not a troll, Totemic.
Yeah. Random move.
Yeah. Boar Riders come up around the building. Just so they can see everything. So they've got their choice of where to go next round.
Mm-hmm. Well, they passed their panic test. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, okay.
You were whinging so much about their losses.
Yeah, well, it's a good point. Point taken. So we go ahead and smash in there. You can barely see my Ed Bashers coming back onto the field of battle, bottom right. The Iron Orcs do their job. They put a beating on the elves and then chase them, but can't catch them.
Has he not removed his losses, or you just didn't do that many?
I think he's got 3 ranks left. I killed 2 ranks of them.
Oh, did you kill 10? Okay.
I think I killed like 8 or 10.
Didn't look like that many, but okay.
Yeah. He's only got 15 left. I forgot what number they started at.
Hmm.
So he flees to there,
Mm-hmm.
and I chase him, but could not catch him and stop an inch away from the building. And then we do this fight over here, and they go nuts and kill a ton of orcs and reform.
Yeah, so he's got some spells going off on his guys.
He's got Word of... I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that spell is back there. The one thing is the Fiery Heart thing. That's the only thing on his general.
Oh, okay.
I mean, his dragon. Just so he remembers he's got the Fiery Heart.
And it's nighttime again. We got some kind of
And
cloud cover in this battle.
We've been playing over a long period of days.
I think it's just the cloud cover keeps rolling in.
So we've got that. And turn 4. No, that was bottom of turn 3. Top of turn 4. That's what it looks like. Now, so the dragon had I think it needed to roll a 5 to reach the side of the spiders, and then another 5 to overrun into the flank of the Iron Orc.
He charged your chaff and killed it.
No, this is what I'm saying. The chaff was sitting right here to deal with the Lion Guard.
Right.
Not knowing that the dragon was going to come free.
I see.
So now that the dragon came free and pivoted, it's got a short charge into the flank of them and a short overrun into the Iron Orcs.
I see, okay.
So I elected to flee with the only hope I have is that the dragon won't make the charge.
I see. Oh, and the guy, he lost a whole bunch in the building.
Yeah, then I lost 4 of them in the build running through the building. And then the Lion Guard are in my front, so...
They are in your front, okay.
They are barely in my front, but they are in my front. So I elect, well, if the dragon hits the spiders and overruns into the flank with the Lion Guard in the front, I've got no chance at all.
Right, and which way is his general facing?
His general's still facing down.
South, okay.
Yeah, so he can't get
so
into
he's
that
out of it, okay.
So anyway, so I elected to flee from them and hope the dragon doesn't make it. I thought was my best shot.
Okay.
Turns out it wasn't that good of a shot. So there's those guys. That, and he just set the dice down. I don't think that's what he needed to roll.
Okay. Yeah,
actually, it might be. It's a 13. I think he needed a 5, so that makes sense.
Okay.
5 to get at the spiders. So now it's like a little bit higher. Another 5 inches probably. Anyway. So they both make it. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Wonderful. Over here,
Chariot
charged the rear of the totemic. And his general decided he didn't like hanging out by himself. Oh, he took a bolt throw to the head on the last turn, and actually I rolled a 1 to wound him.
Oh.
So he decided he didn't like being out there by himself.
So where is he?
He ran and joined the spears on the hill.
Spear on the hill, okay.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 inches away.
And these other guys rallied.
Yeah.
And are facing your... Sort of facing your...
They kind of faced the center, because at that point he hadn't shot at the boars.
So he kills one and you ran away?
Yeah, so he kills one boar, they run away.
All right.
To go join the spider, the fleeing spider. His flying chariot did manage to kill the totemic.
Yep.
No big surprise there.
He's got some magic on your guys.
And smash.
Chemical fire. Which one's that?
That's the flaming. Makes me flammable.
Okay.
For his flaming.
Yeah.
So he smashed a ton of them. My BSB is still in the unit alive. Steadfast. I'm stubborn. Stubborn 8 with a reroll and fail it. I believe. Yep. Fail it, and the dragon overruns to where you see. Lion Guard just reform.
And he ran that way. Okay.
Yeah, he made me run that way. Yeah, not good. My turn. The Ed Bashers, I think this is turn 5. Ed Bashers move forward as far as they can. Nashers come up to their right. And actually, I think now that I think about the Lion Guard pursued the Iron Orcs as well.
Well, because they're facing the building.
They're facing the building. He didn't want to take a chance on me getting away. So they both chased it. in desperation, I didn't lose my mage. My mage is in this unit down here.
Okay.
Because in desperation, you can see there's another totemic popped up back there.
Yeah, I see scarification up.
And it breathed and killed 6 of his 10 archers.
Oh, there you go.
So that punished him. Taught him a lesson.
And your boar boys rallied, it looks like.
Boar boys rallied. The spider did not.
The wolf riders did not.
The other wolf riders, yeah, they fled from the Iron Orcs, and
okay.
they're still leaving. Actually, yeah. So that. And he's back to his turn. Bottom of. I thought this was turn 6. No, turn 5. So his dragon comes down here, charges the chariot. I mean, sorry, charges the 2 boar boys in the flank.
Okay.
Yeah. Reavers do what they always do. They go and stand in front of somebody, of course.
He didn't have to move the back off the hill.
He did not have. He backed up 2.5.
Okay.
And to another 2.5 would not have got him off the hill, so he couldn't just turn around and move 5. Actually, he probably could have, knowing that these guys were here, but anyway, elected not to. That dragon on the back killed my 2 boar boys.
Okay.
Are
those spearmen fleeing?
The spearmen fled from. What did the spearmen flee from? That's a good question. Oh, did they? The Nashers charge them? What would they have fled from?
I don't know.
Oh, they panicked from something. What did they panic from?
You killed this cavalry?
They panicked from the cav dying.
Okay.
Correct. And ran from the nearest.
Okay.
Which was at that point the Nashers.
Okay.
Because the Nashers charged into the flank of this cav.
Okay.
And they fled. I'm still going backwards. That's fine. How far back do I want to go? Okay.
To the beginning.
So there you go. So the Nashers overran and ended up where you see them there.
Okay.
The what should we call them? The Ed Bashers crushed the
and reformed.
Crushed the unit and just pivoted down this way. Probably would have been better off. Yeah. Again, here's another bad move. When they reformed after the combat, I could have gone at 1, maybe 2 more wide and gotten a guy onto the hill. Add guys up to the top and getting the guy on the hill. But I did not, which is a bad move. In this turn, the bolt throwers put 3 wounds on the dragon.
Wow. Okay.
He had 1 on him previously.
Okay. And you rallied your wolf riders?
Rallied my wolf riders. And this is his turn. So he's checking out things, or is this his turn? There we go. Now it's his turn 6. His turn 6. His dragon on his turn. All his dragon did was move around behind the building to hide from the bolt thrower.
Yep.
My rallied wolf riders took their 18-inch move and came up here to take a pot shot at him.
So you can get a golden BB.
If he's got 2 wounds left, I'm not killing him, but I'm hoping to get 1 and get half his points.
Yep. Still a golden BB.
Nashers charged at his chariot, which was beside my Nashers, just walked around and stood in front of me, so I couldn't charge those guys.
Okay. And he advanced off the hill this turn.
He just turned around and moved 5. Again, had I had a guy with a foot on the hill, he couldn't have done that, and I probably would have got that unit. His character would have left. But I could have got the unit, I think. The Wolf Riders failed their duty and did not put the...
Spearmen rallied. Are the archers running or just facing
No, they just turned around and faced the totemic and shot him down, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, they put a final wound on him.
Okay.
He did... This irritated me. Little things. It's just luck. It's dice, whatever, it happens. He actually cast a Quicksilver Lash at the totemic. Now that wound's based on your armor.
Yep.
So he needs a 6 to wound me. He put 2 wounds on me with the thing. And then, of course, the archers finished me off. So, anyway. The Nashers charged into the chariot.
Don't know till you try.
And only did 3 wounds. They didn't kill it. So, that's where it ended.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he's got the objective. He's got the points. It's 19-1. Yeah.
Hope your other elf games go better.
This was terrible. Terrible. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. All I had to do was back another 3 or 4 inches with that
Yep.
Ed Basher unit, and I would have been safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I can take the charge from 2, but not all 3.
Yeah.
This was just a bad decision on my part.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the other terrible decision was this one,
Yeah.
where I charged up into the flank of that without knowing where I was going to end up.
Yeah.
And then, even so, I could have even somewhat recovered from it by being smart and moving the general down and going ahead and taking the chance and of being wounded just to make sure that chariot goes away. But I was just so confident that the chariot was going away. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, the challenge there too is you were counting on also your overrun taking you into that dragon.
Well, it was, yeah, and then it wasn't going to. I'm just saying, even after the fact that I realized it couldn't.
Yeah.
I still could have been okay if I would have gone up there, hit it, turned, and at least
Well, what I'm
that way I
saying
would have had
is,
everything in my front.
even if it was where you thought it was, you were counting on rolling
rolling
what
high
looks like
enough to get
a
at it.
7 or whatever to get there.
Well, it was Swift Stride.
I
did call a war cry on this
You
turn
did?
just
Yeah.
to make sure it happened. But again, you're right. I mean, they may not have made it. Anyway, so yeah, it was bad. And but anyway, after that, and of course, the worst was the first one, getting too close with the Ed Bashers and taking them out of the game for the first 3 turns.
Yeah.
Because I'd already used my banner at this point, so now it's going to take them forever to get back in. Again, that's my best fighting unit. I was lucky they rallied. It's one chance on a 7. Actually, they're within range of my BSB, so it's 2 chances on a 7. Because Ed Bashers are only leadership 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Orc Shaman might be 8. I've never relied on.
Oh, was he with them too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've never relied on an Orc Shaman for leadership, so I'm not real sure. But anyway, yeah, terrible game. I played terrible. Going to hear that a lot in this tournament, apparently. And that's going to do it.
Sometimes you don't play for a long time.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Until
This
next
nonsense.
time.